The microphone is still hot. Eisen Cobalt claims another crash report, and that's convinced me basically we want to restore the older save, reload the older save, and bypass Eisen Cobalt. See if any of the other crashes have been alleviated. Although I'm not certain. It's sort of more of a statistical thing trying to find the other crashes. They just crash like every 10 minutes whether you want them to or not. Well, we'll see. I didn't really expect them to fix Eisen Cobalt. It's been crashing for so many patches that they had ample opportunity to look at those crash reports, and they maybe throw them in the classification. Oh well, that's just another PS4 that maybe it's got flaky hardware or something, and they can throw all my crash reports in a bin. Hope they're not doing that. Hope they're just saving it up for when they can really figure out what's the matter with it. But here we are again, and I'll not take a step or two this time, and I will just escape from this reload restore point. Go back to the time before. Not sure exactly how far back that is, but pretend we never went to Eisen Cobalt. It's just a nightmare. Shock and awe, you found it. Maybe not do that again. Yeah, I'm loading the previous save here. I'm not gonna take another step in that. That base is just a crash base still, and it's not been patched after so many versions. Maybe some of the other so here I am on a space station, and I bought some of those. Oh, I want to drop off some more. Sell those. Okay, so I'll go over to my freighter here. Maybe not do that again. Yeah, I've got enough evidence, I think, that that's not fixed. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't crash on demand any other way that I can think of offhand, other than just traveling around, visiting different planets. Eventually should crash it for me. just the instability, general instability sort of thing gets me eventually. So quick transfer these into there, and oh, there's my Explorer. I'll take it out. Cactus flesh emerald. Looks like some nice dry desert. Blue water, kind of wild desert scrubland. There's a creature somewhere there. Energon. Creature. Creatures. Creatures. Question marks. There's the red dot. Okay, so just ordinary exploring and scanning doesn't seem to cause a problem. What else might crash? Oh, there's a save that takes a long time. What do we got? Nothing special here. Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you. I got some pretty nice artifacts. 2.2 million, 2.2 million, 2.1 million, 2.1 million, 2.1 million, 2.1 million, 1.7 million, which is, but yeah, I don't know what goes in these other 6. I gotta find work on that, I guess. I got all 11 glitches for a long time now. That worked okay. This was working funny. I got lots of planets in here, but I used to have a oh, highest peak I've got. Yeah, it's not filling in these deepest ocean. I thought I had a deepest ocean. Least hospitable. Well, okay. Most perfect, 81. Coldest. I've definitely been to cold planets. There must be a coldest and a highest radiation. But and same with these fauna records. They sort of fill them in randomly and then forget some and fill them in randomly again. The yellow exclamation marks are working better than they were before. I couldn't cancel the yellow exclamations on some of these at all before this patch, so they're working a little better maybe. Yeah, these are getting filled in by rocks. Got a longest half-life and a highest trace organic content not filled in yet. 3 plants not filled in. Deepest roots, most invasive, whatever. You longest lived and strongest photo activity. I think they just filled in all of these with an arbitrary plant until I survey a few more plants. Yeah, that's good. Um, how many planets do you have all the critters for then, Shakana? It keeps track for you, right? Arc, here. Planetary zoology, 816. If you're so dedicated, maybe you can beat that. Uh, I've done a few. Uh, Total milestones 90. This was the milestone total on the before they changed this interface. They used to have a milestone total of 100, and they had like 4 milestones here that were all completed, highest medal achieved, and 5 here. They gave 10 points for each one, from 1 or 0 to 10 points on each one, for a total of 100. So they had 9 times 10 equals 100, and here total milestones was 100 for years. They had 9 times 10 equals 100. They were counting one of them twice. The ships destroyed here, the last one, they counted it twice, counted it for 20 points instead of 10, the way their math worked. And when they changed this interface, they fixed the total. I used to say, all I want in the next fix is for them to fix the milestone total. I was saying that for a couple years, and they never fixed it, so I said, that proves that they don't listen to me. They haven't discovered my streams or my videos. And I can't say that anymore. Maybe it was my complaining that made them fix it. Everything else is all highest medal achieved. But yeah, have a look. See if you got over 800 of those planets with all the animals scanned. Of course, you know, probably a majority of them, over half, are those so-called glitch planets that only have one creature on them, so they're pretty easy. So what do we got? 4 out of 13? Not many yet. We got ground, 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 underwater, 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 underwater. So they're just ground and underwater. Maybe I can find them all. Let's see. Ground creatures. Ground creatures. Found in the north, one of them there. So, underwater found in the south. So, are we in the north or the south? We're in the south by 2 degrees. And we got a red dot. We're in the south, so we should go underwater. We'll go this way. Find all the water creatures first. Then we'll go north and find the rest of the ground creatures. Ooh, most of them are one species. No more red dots. So we probably got a rare one or two that we haven't found yet. 8 out of 13. So ground, 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 ground. One more underwater, always active, found in the south. We are in the south, so we should try and find this last one. Not a creature. Not a creature. Not a creature. So, thanks for tracking down my new post-crashes stream and rejoining it there, Shock and Awe, and whoever else is watching. course, on those stats there, shock and awe, I might have an unfair advantage. I've got over 6,000 hours on this save. This save actually recorded hours. That doesn't count stuff like the time between a save and a reload. You lose those seconds. 6,000, over 6,400 hours of play, over 6, 7 years, whatever it's been. 1,000 hours a year is like 3 or 4 hours a day on average. Some days, I maybe don't even play once or twice a month, maybe. So I have to make up those hours. Never kept your earlier saves? Well, there was a few very early saves that I don't have anymore as well. But I got tired of starting over and I decided I'll see how far I can take this one. And turns out pretty far. I think the regular streamer guys that are competing for the advertising dollars and everything, they like to start new saves a lot because it attracts the new viewers. If you're starting at a new game rather than playing an old one and not teaching them anything anymore, they think the restarts seem to be a thing that way anyway. They like doing that. I don't. I'd rather just play my good old save as long as I can. And I have offline backups and everything to try and save it in case there's some catastrophic patch that corrupts the save file or anything. I can go back probably quite a ways, but at least to last week with that offline save. It's not strictly offline. It is plugged into the USB port right now. But, it's at the other end of a cable offline at least. Just a thumb drive I use for saves, USB backups. I don't use the cloud saves. They're a little more convenient for most people, but it's not the same as a save that you can hold in your fist and say, this one is safe. Cloud storage, who the heck knows what they're going to do with it. 2,000 hours, and my longest running save is only around 300 hours, yeah? $2,000 hours, that's like total for all the saves or something. I'm not sure what my total would be. I think Moose has looked at it just as hours on Friends or something on a PS5 menu, and said that there was like 10,000 hours on Typo44, but I can't verify that, I don't think. I've got a secondary save that's got like you say around 300 hours or something. Now, isn't there another creature somewhere? One only in the south is elusive, is it? I probably got scanned past it 4 or 5 times while we're talking, and you're yelling at your screen. Where is that? Oh, that's it there. Okay. What? I don't have any. Oh, I gotta go out of scan mode. And my. Get back to healthy. Yeah. I was holding down that scan button so long that I was dying. Well, there's a one red dot in the water that's being elusive. Underwater, always active, rare, found in the south. Should be here eventually, sooner or later. Gotta get back to work, definitely. Try to catch more of your streams. Okay, see you. Have fun at work there, Shock and Awe. Thanks for dropping by. And check your number of planets with all the creatures discovered when you get a chance. Carrie Bose, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to the stream. Just checking out the new patch. There's some indication that they have been busy at work fixing things. Not everything, of course. I haven't fixed all the crashes that I know about. I'm looking for one last red dot here in the ocean, and then there's a few left on land still. But there's a abysmal whore. What are those? Oh, minor settlement, shelter, observatory up there. I don't care about that. Not right now. Hey, Moose, how you doing today? Working hard? Or is it still pretty slack at your job there, you said? Joe Snot? Well, I think you got a gross handle, but welcome to the stream anyway. Work is still slow, huh? Well, if I knew any car makers, I'd send them your way to give you some work, but unfortunately I don't. I suppose you'd welcome other sort of work that wasn't necessarily automobile related if it was appropriate to your expertise. Your competitors are slow too, so they haven't stolen all your business, have they? Or are you friendly with them and give work to each other if one of you is busy and one of you is slow? Subcontracts, sure, kinda. Some of you may have some specialities that you're good at, fast at, and the other guys would hand it off to you then, or vice versa. Yeah, I've got a unknown rare creature in the water here somewhere. Probably a shark or a crab. You can put your bets in which one is missing. Is it a shark or a crab? Or you could bet on other if you want, but that's a long shot for other. And Carrie says it's a crab. Moose will say it's a shark. Okay. Well, I have to stick around and find it now, don't I? It's money riding on it. Ravenwolf says it's shark. Oh, 2-1. Well, at least you're not all saying it. You're not all saying the same thing because you saw it crawling around on the ocean floor there and I missed it. Or swimming amongst the bait fish. Jimmy Miller, welcome. Yeah, you're the fellow with the pseudonym that I have played with there. I should remember that handle, but I don't. Oh, welcome to the stream anyway. Cool kids, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I crashed. just when we're getting a few more people in there, it crashes. So I'll try and start a new